vantage.
If you are someone who has the internet and live in this region of the world, you would be aware that there is some tension, shall we say, between Venezuela and the United States at the moment, and that Trinidad has become involved in it to a degree. Part of that is there are joint training exercises happening. My understanding is this is something that has always happened, but obviously it's a lot more controversial because of the current climate. But those exercises appear to be happening today because we have had helicopters circling the yard, which is not something we really had happen that often the first 2 years we were here. Definitely more often lately. I'm not going to give my opinion on the situation because opinions change and I don't want to be held to anything, but for now we're staying put. We still need to finish the boat, and for now things don't seem to be at a point where we would be concerned enough to leave. It's just one of those things. You watch and see and hope for nothing to come of it, especially for the people who live in Trinidad. This island has been our home for a number of years now, completely unintendedly, but it has, and we feel like the place has embraced us. So yeah, watching, waiting, and today watching helicopters. This is the current state of the rear tables. So we shaped the foam, inlaid the wood for where the hinges are going to be, vacuum bagged them in carbon fibre, and now they have been spray gelled. So the next step is to board them, install the hinges, polish them, and then they should be ready for installation. These two side pieces have been sprayed on top and bottom because you are going to see both sides of that because of the folding. The center piece is a bit different. So this side's been sprayed, this is the top, but I'll have to put you down for a second. On the bottom, it's not been sprayed fully. So the top and the sides were sprayed, and then the bottom's been left because we're just going to hand roll the gel because you don't see this side. It's all this stuff along the bottom where there was no vinyl ester resin, it's going to get sanded off. Then I'll apply the vinyl ester resin and hand roll the gel onto here. It just meant saving time, which is something that we really need to do because we still have a lot to get done before this boat relaunches. Okay. How did I learn to do this stuff? I think it's a combination of watching Nino, particularly over the years. When we were doing all the warranty and stuff, there were quite a few times where I'd be out watching him and absorbing what he's doing while filming. And then the beauty of YouTube. There's a particular channel that I've forgotten right this second, but I'll put a link in the description because I found them particularly useful as well. The plan is to start with the edges. Might do the top with a smaller block, but I think I want a bigger block before I tackle that one. But it's going well so far. I'm very happy, very happy. I've said it before, but getting these tables done is a really big priority for us because we haven't had rear cockpit tables since I don't even know how long. It's actually been years, technically. And that means that across the boat, we don't have a table big enough for me to be able to do a lot of the sewing projects that I have. In particular, redoing the entire interior saloon cushions because they are just stuffed. They have to be replaced while we're here. So getting this done means that then I can start that, and then that all puts us one step closer to being able to actually launch and finally go and use this boat for what we've been working to be able to use it for years now. Because I'm wet sanding, I have this bucket of water down here, and I just went upstairs to refresh it because it was looking quite milky, and I just look out towards the boat next to us to be met with the most guilty look from this one. Who said you were allowed downstairs? Hey, why are you downstairs? Oh, you don't want to talk about it. Oh, you're funny. I genuinely think that she thinks she owns the boatyard at this point. Yep, that's my bucket of water. That's how I caught you. The hair's up now because things are getting a bit more serious. So as I was sanding, I was noticing that like on the top layers, the sandpaper was getting really gummed up. So then I was like, okay, I will try wiping it off with acetone in case it's like a build-up of wax or something. And then the gel coat's coming off with the acetone, which is not a good thing. That means it's not cured. So it has to come off until I can find layers that are cured. There's a lot of different reasons why this could happen. We've let Tyler know, but he's not answering his phone. He's on a different boat right now. So basically, yeah, I've got to sand this until we find hard gel coat. I'm really hoping it's just underneath these top layers. That's why I've switched to the orbital, because I'm just ripping it off in case I have to go all the way back and take off everything. So yeah, basically take layers off, check it, see if it's cured. If it's not cured, take more off, and just do that until I find hard gel coat or carbon fiber. I'll show you on a piece I haven't touched yet what I mean about like the gel coat coming off with the acetone. So I've got a clean rag. Okay, now it's got a little bit of acetone on it. And that's gel coat. So that is not what we want having happen. This should be clear. So yeah, this will slow things down, especially if it kind of goes all the way through, but I'm really hoping it doesn't, because oh, I'm not getting tables anytime soon if this hasn't cured. When I rub it with the acetone too, the surface starts to go like tacky, which is another not a great sign. So time to get some work done, and yeah, again, please cross your fingers for me that this is not going to be so bad. These two are here. The other one was stuck out in the sun. See if that helps. Just got to watch the rainstorms in between. Got my best work shirt on, which I am wearing because it is free. And I spent a lot of money at Budget Marine, so I think they owed me a free shirt. Since I was already downstairs and dirty, I also did a little bit of epoxy coating, as we realised that we'd missed one of the floor hatches. The edges of the boards come unsealed, and by resin soaking them, it just helps prevent the plywood from warping over time, keeping the floor level. If I wasn't so worried about the gel coat, I'd actually be super happy right now because it's so flat. Got my acetone rag. Yes, there's none there. That is completely clear. I'll try here. Yes! I have to, oh my gosh, so I have to do like all of this now, but this section here, I found hard gel coat. Thank fucking God. So that is pretty good news. I have been told that it can be random, so I like have to check everything before we know for sure, but this is a solid start. This really is. That was not going to be a fun day. I was marking where I have and haven't been on the board with pencil, and I also tried to sharpen the pencil.
What?
You're sharpening a pencil with a grinder. No, don't run away. Say what you just said again. You use the grinder for everything. You even used it for...
Nothing. Nothing. Everything is a buckboard.
Anyway, now that I have my two pencils, I can keep going. I'm actually really happy with how this is going. The gel coat seems to be cured underneath that top layer, which is difficult to get off, but once I get through it, it's okay. And I think it's actually looking really, really nice. So I don't think that doing gel coat is super hard as much as it requires patience, a careful eye, and that you really care about what you're doing. So yeah, I'm trying to finish at least half of this one today, up to maybe 400 grit if I get excited, and then just chug away a bit every day. Get these tables done. For context, this is the kind of surface I started with today, and this is how it's going. I'm gonna do this for like maybe another 45 minutes, and then it'll be time to start washing off and packing up because I am so dirty. I think I'm gonna have to shower on this sugar scoop out the back, and then it will be time to make dinner, which is gonna be crispy pork belly tonight. So looking forward to that. Oh shit. Ah! You can't bite me because I tubbed on you. Day 3 on the boards. So the way I'm kind of structuring my days at the moment is first thing in the morning, so I wake up at like 5:36, is work that I do online. Then that morphs into boat work that I need to do on the computer and admin and logistics and all of that side. Plus maybe some indoors boat work, have lunch, then come down here, get dirty, sand for 4 or so hours. Maybe get in a walk or a run with Rose, but I've hurt my leg at the moment. And then make dinner, and then the evening is for like more boat-related computer work. So yeah, super busy at the moment. But this is where I'm at with tables. The first one is kind of roughly sanded now to about 220, and that's been good because now I can see all the imperfections that I need to gel over. The next one is I've roughly knocked it down to halfway. But that's because I'm really focusing on this one. So the other side of this one hasn't been done. This is the bottom. And my job for the moment is twofold. First of all of this gel on the inside has to come off because it's not been done properly. Because I didn't put plastic down, it now has to be manually removed. The other thing is it seems like the acetone in the spray paint has leached into the surrounding paint in a way that has caused it to peel up. So all of that that's not properly bonded has to be ripped back too and painted back on. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done to get this one ready before I can even flip it over and do the top of it. As I worked, I found that some areas were relatively easy to get off, only requiring some elbow grease and acetone. Others were much harder, not responding to the acetone, rags, or even the razor blade. Tail end of the day, I've not made as much progress as I would have hoped. It's like maybe a third done. So yeah, it's getting kind of dark now though, and the mosquitoes are coming out, so it's time to pack it up and start again fresh tomorrow. You can hear the barking in the background. That's Rose. It's walk o'clock for her, but the rain is pretty set in today, so they're just walking nearby. At least she's having a good time.